Hello, hello. I was asked to do a pillow. These are the pillows. So I'm going to quickly show you how I make these pillows using flannels for your face flannels. And you can do the piping or you can just do it without piping. So I'll quickly show you how you can make these. These are just buttons that I've got loads of spares from clothing and I just keep them. I don't throw anything away. So it's coming useful. It goes with the colours, it blends. So these face cloths are about, they're really cheap. I paid €2.50 for 6. For 5. Yeah, for 5. So you get an odd one, which is this one that I'm going to use. And what I've done is I've got another face cloth that my son stopped using years ago. As you can see, it's got him on the back, so I'm just using it because it's white once I turn it over, but it's this colour that I want. So I'm just going to make another one. This is just the purpose of showing you guys. So what you want to do is you want to, if you want to get the piping like this, okay, leave the cloths so the pretty side is facing outwards, okay, and then you just basically stitch in a straight line. If you can't stitch in a straight line, just get a pencil and just mark out your line where you're going to stitch. So you can either do it by glue gun, if you're not going to put it in the wash, or you can use fabric glue, which is very expensive, or you can just use your sewing machine if you've got one, or you can just do it by hand. If you do it by hand, it's very, very quickly. I do have a sewing machine, but I prefer just to do it by hand, and it's kind of relaxing. So you stitch all the way around. This is if you want the piping, so it looks like that, okay, you get that nice little trim. If you don't want the piping, you just basically turn it inside out, which is what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to turn it inside out because the white one is a little bit shorter, so I'm not going to have piping on this one, and it's just for the purpose of showing you guys. So once I've stitched up to here, I've left a little gap, okay. So now I'm going to turn this inside out. Let me just finish that off so I can just end it. Okay, I'm going to turn it inside out. It's really dead simple. Okay, just go slow. Just turn it inside out. So your stitching doesn't even have to be perfect, as long as it's a little bit in a straight line, okay? And just get those corners out. You can use a pencil to push it through. Okay, nothing sharp, or you just use your finger. Okay, get the other corner. This is if you don't want piping, okay? So you want your face cloths to try and match up, okay? So you just have a little opening that we're just going to stitch up at the end, okay? And you can't really see the pattern that much, and that's going to be to the back anyway, so nobody will see that. That's the only cloth that I had, so that was spare. So now you get some, if you've got old pillows at home or anything like that, you just get some stuffing, pillow stuffing. If the stuffing is really like stuck together like that because it's quite old, what you need to do is just go like this, okay, and it fluffens it back up. Just break it up like that, and you see it becomes nice and fluffy because it flattens because you're laying on it, or it's old. So you need to just keep doing that, and it fluffens it back up, okay. So you need to thread that through, put that through, sorry, stuff it. We're stuffing our pillow. Okay, just put your hand in there and get all the corners. Don't overstuff your pillow though. Obviously you want some stuffing, but not too much. Okay. Once you've stuffed your pillow, get in the corners, okay, a little bit more I would think. And just hold on a sec. Depends how full you want, but these are just little decorative pillows, so you don't want it too full. Okay. See if there's any more stuff in. I think I'm running out. Okay, that's enough anyway. You flatten it, you mould it, get it into the corners. Okay, and then for this bit, you just turn both corners in like that. Turn the material both in like that, and then you just stitch up right up to the end, just that little bit. Okay, and there's your little cushion ready. Okay, I'll do that in a minute, because then you've got buttons from old clothing or something like that, something that will match it. So you want a button that's going to match, and you tie a knot through, because this one is got a little hook at the back. Okay, tie a knot, and you want to use really strong string, because we're going to pull at it. Sorry, I can't get my words out. We're going to pull at it. God, it's really hot in here. So just tie that in a knot. Okay, and we're going to just trim that little excess bit off. Okay, so our our button is on the end of a big big needle like that. Okay, and you want to find your center. You can either measure it out or just eyeball it, which is what I'm going to do, which is about here, my one. So you just get your needle in the center, okay, and make sure it's in the center. Well, at the back it doesn't really matter, because no one's going to see it on the back of this particular pillow, because that's all I had. And we're just going to pull it through really tight. Okay, and we're going to go back and through the loop again, through the little hook of the button, and pull it really tight. Okay, and we're going to go back through and keep doing that a couple times, so it makes those indentations like that. Okay, so we're going to pull it through, because you want it really tight, don't you? You might have to stitch a bit at the back so you have that gathering. Okay, and then it starts having that indentation, as you can see, and that's how you make one of these little pillows. But if you're going to have both sides decorative, what you need to do is have another button and keep going through the same as you're doing there. So repeat the process. So you go in through one button and you do the other side, and it starts getting tighter and tighter to create those little grooves like that. So once you've done, let me just finish that off. It's really easy and quick to do these, and you can put these on the gentle wash. I'd say like a wool wash, and then I'm just going to finish sewing that end, and there's your little pillow like that, made from face cloths. So it's really easy, and it's quick, and it's a really lovely craft, and you can just have them sitting somewhere and blend them in, blend the colours. Just go to your nearest shop and see where you can get some face flannels or anything like that, and just be creative and do something like this, and it, will style your home. Okay, thanks for watching, and leave a comment below, a thumbs up, and you can follow me on YouTube on Lina's Home Creation. I'll leave the link below, and you can also follow me on the Instagram as well, and I'm always posting some crafts on here. I try and do a daily craft. If not, that's because I'm rather busy. But I have all these ideas in my head that keep popping in, and so I'm gonna be coming up with lots of different things. I've got things in my head ready for Halloween and the fall, and I've also got things for Christmas as well. So a few frugal crafts, things that you can have at home. And yeah, that's it. So like I said before, give me a thumbs up, follow me on YouTube, and I'll start getting creative. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Let me just turn it around so you can just see some pillows again. Okay, let me just turn it around. There you go. So I've just got to stitch this little bit up here, and they're really quite, you know, but just normal size face cloths, like that. And like I said, if you want this groove, you just stitch on the outside like that and just leave it like that. If you don't, it'll just be that type of stitch. And it honestly, it really comes out beautiful if you just spend a bit and just do it by hand if you can. It's just a straight stitch, nothing fancy. And just put a button that you may have at home that you're not using, or, you know, buttons aren't that expensive. And use it to decorate. You know, I've just set them on the fireplace like that. When the soon, not yet. And yeah, and you can see how I make the little pumpkins as well. So I'll link all the things for my YouTube channel. Okay, thanks. Bye, guys. Bye.